Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's time to get prepared for the month of September. I need to start setting up and doing all the things that I need to do in order to start planning for this month. So the last week of the month is when I really start to prep and get ready for a brand new month. Some of the things that I will do is head over to Barnes & Noble and pick up a book. I do like to purchase one book every single month, and I usually will buy the Audible book and the actual book in order to be able to read and listen at the same time. So I did go to Barnes & Noble's, however, they did not have the book that I wanted. This was about 2 or 3 days ago that I went. So I ended up ordering it on Amazon. I am excited to start reading that book from next month, and we're gonna add that into my planner. The other thing that I did is I needed to go to Office Depot and pick up some sticky notes. I went over there at the translucent kind, and I also got the ones that have the full sticker backs. I'm starting to use them in my daily section, and I really do love them because they just stick a little bit better. And then I went to Starbucks to pick up an iced coffee because I always like to get a little treat before I start to plan out my month. So the next thing that I'm gonna do is actually look at my Google Calendar. I use Google Calendar and the future section in my planner in order to help me to see all the upcoming events for the next month. So this is what my Google Calendar looks like, which I know it looks insane because this is the month of August, but I do have like all of my client meetings on here. And so it gets very hectic very fast, which is why I really love to use my paper planner in addition to this. But let's move over to the month of September, and as you can see, I do have some things at the top here. It gets a little bit more clear around here, but what I like to do is transfer all of these events into my paper planner so that I can see exactly how my month is going to flow. So along with my Google Calendar, the other thing I like to look at is my future section. So my future section is a bottom tab. It's a portrait style calendar where I will just basically list out a bunch of events. Now, a lot of these events are in Google Calendar as well, but I do like to have them in multiple spots because sometimes I will jot something down that I may not put on Google Calendar, and sometimes I will add something to Google Calendar that I don't have on here. So I like to look at both of them. So what I will do is pull all of the events from here and the events from my Google Calendar, and then we will add the very first section in my planner, which is my catch-all, my schedule section, and that's what we will use to fill out my monthly spread. So here's my planner. The first thing I am going to do is flip to my schedule section. So for my schedule section, I still have August in here. I'm gonna take out this month, and we're going to pop this in to my schedule planner. So this is where I keep all of my previous months for 2023. I can flip to here. So we'll pop this back in and then take out the very next month. And then I also have another tab in here for my dailies, and I am going to take out all of the dailies that I have used. And we still have a few in here. I think this should be enough for September, but if not, I can always come back here and get some more. So let's set up the month of September. I still need to do my monthly overview, and I need to add a picture for the month of August, but we'll get back to that. Let's do the monthly spread. I think the fall season begins around September 22nd, so I decided to use this Recollections sticker book. I really love the colors in here, and they remind me of fall, so this is what we're going to use to decorate this spread. After I finished my monthly spread, I had to jump on back-to-back Zoom meetings, which means that was it for planning for the day. I had to do orders, get work, and then the kids came home, and so my work day was basically done there. This is why I like to plan throughout my week and not trying to do it all in one day, because I never have the capacity to do everything that I need to do in my planner on the exact same day. So now we are getting into day 2. So we did the monthly calendar spread. I need to do the monthly overview in that planner, and then we're going to move over into my work planner. So let's first fill in my future planning sheet. I do want to add in a memory here, and we're going to do the first day of school with my girls. So I'm just going to add this picture. And now let's move to my monthly overview. So I'm going to add in the book that I am going to be reading this month, which is not today, The 9 Habits of Extreme Productivity. And this book was written by Mike and Erica Schultz. It's kind of different from the books that I've read in the past because it is a productivity book, but they are also telling the story of their 5-year-old son who lost his life and how they were able to kind of progress and be productive through that season of their life. So I thought that this would be a great book for me to read, mainly because I'm always talking to women who struggle with productivity because they have so many other things going on, and there are 9 habits in this book to kind of help you when life gets hard. The other things that I'm putting on my monthly overview page is a spot for writing down Family Day. This is an event that I do every single month with my family, and once we decide what we're going to do, I'm going to add it there. And then I also have my goals, which are different goals that I want to achieve for this month. I am going to close it out with a prayer because I like to use this section for either affirmations or a prayer to cover my month and get me mentally prepared for what's coming up next. So after this section, we are going to move into my social media section, which is basically my work planner. So when I'm preparing to set up my work planner, the first thing that I like to do is come to my Trello board. My Trello board is where I kind of update what videos I want to record. This is where I will keep all of my ideas, and I will even plan out different things like scripts in here as well. This is where I'm going to look when I am planning out my calendar for the month for social media. So this is the calendar for social media. I do have to decide what classes we are going to do for the month of September. I know one is going to be a book review of Not Today, and then I'm going to select the other one, which will probably be another member audit for Organize You. And then I have to decide what days I'm going to go live and what we are teaching for our in live Bible study. And this is it for this spread, but of course I still have more to fill in, but I'm going to leave it this way for now. And then the last planner that I need to change out is my faith planner. Now my faith planner is a little bit different because I write in this one as I go. So there is no full setup. We just have to pull in the pages. And for this section, I am just going to be writing in what I am praying for and who I am praying for on my overview page. And then I use my monthly spread as a gratitude log. And then I am adding my verse of the days on my weeklies. But like I said, this is as we go. So there is no setup. I just pop in the pages and kind of keep going. And then the last section is my budget planner. But this one is going to be a separate video because I always make this one a separate video because there's so many different parts that I have to update. My savings trackers, my actual monthly calendar, set that up, and all of the upcoming weeks. So I always have a dedicated video for that one. Skipping that, the very last thing that I'm going to do is update my reading tracker, and we're just going to add in the book that I am currently reading. We have fully planned the month of September. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you all in my next video. Until then, keep organizing your life so that you can achieve your dreams. Bye guys.